Hello everyone. I just wanted to make this quick video to give you my thoughts on week one and to end with some success tips of my own for you. All right, let's get started. First of all, it was great to meet most of you. I really enjoyed the Flipgrid introductions. It's cool to see us all from different backgrounds, different ethnicities, different life circumstances, different histories. I love the diversity in the class so far. So hopefully you took the time to watch your classmates' videos. If you have not had an opportunity to post your introduction, please do that. If not, you'll have plenty of opportunity to introduce yourself to the class through the weekly exit tickets that begin this week. I also wanted to say congratulations for getting off to a great start. I received many assignments early this week, and that was pretty awesome. I was hoping that not everybody waited until the last minute to submit assignments so that I could stay on top of grading them. For the most part, I have graded almost every assignment that has been submitted to me so far, and gotten you the feedback that you've needed. So the other thought is that always read my feedback. If you have submitted your assignment, I've left you what I would consider extensive feedback. I've commented in your journals. I've given you links to other resources or just given you my take on what you've written in your journals. I've left feedback on how you can improve your assignments next time or pointed out things that you did really well. So please take the time to read that feedback. Earlier this week, I made a video that showed you how to look at that feedback, so make sure you check that out. Again, remember the feedback is neutral. My only job is to make sure that you get better as a college student, and so my feedback is, here's what you did well, and or here's what you need to do to improve, and here's an example. And so that's generally what you're going to get from me. And my last thought on week one was that I'm really sorry about Wednesday Night Live and how that got messed up. So I believe that I have that fixed now. So let me check over here. If you go to the office hours Zoom meetings, you'll click on that and you'll see I have rearranged. Here is the Wednesday Night Live link. That is every Wednesday from 6 to 8 p.m. Again, it is completely optional. You do not have to show up to Wednesday Night Live. It's just a place for us to hang out, chat, me to talk about assignments, you to ask questions, get to know each other, build community, so on and so forth. So if you choose to join me live on Wednesday nights, click here, and it will take you right to the link, and you'll open the link, and you'll go straight to the meeting. Hopefully it works this week. I separated my office hours into this format where if you click on here, it takes you straight to Starfish so that you can schedule an appointment. Here are my office hours other than the Wednesday Night Live. Not all of my office hours need to be done in Zoom. You have three options. We can either talk on Zoom, we can talk by email, or I can call you on the phone. So when you make the appointment with me in Starfish, you'll see these three options and just select the one that works for you. And I will make sure that I show up for our appointment however that best fits you. All right, cool. So that was my insights from week one. So let's go to the second part, which are my success tips for you. So building off the FYE tips for success assignment that you did in week one is this. So my major tip number one is to make college your job. So what I mean by that is take your current credit hours and multiply them by 2. For example, if you're taking 9 hours, multiply that by 2 is 18 hours. If you're taking 12 hours, that's 24 hours. Take those hours and spread them out throughout the week and schedule them like you would a job. Schedule them for the times that you're available to show up, that you don't have distractions, that you can get your work done. It might be in small chunks or it might be in longer chunks. Who knows? That's up to your schedule and what else you have going on outside of college, right? But if you schedule it like a job, chances are you'll show up when it's time to go to work. And I want to encourage you to show up even when you don't have an assignment or when you've completed the assignment, because there are lots of things that you can do in order to stay ahead of the game, like review your notes, prepare for the following week, jump ahead, and get some assignments done. So those are perfect opportunities to get things done. It's the little things that make you an effective college student, not just getting the assignments done. So if you make it your job, chances are you'll show up. And just like a regular job, we all call in sick from time to time. So if you take a day off, cool, but the next day you just go back to work like it's your job. Okay, tip 2 is managing your energy. So a lot of you talked about how important it was to manage time. I countered or followed up with that with a lot of my comments were it's really important to manage your physical and mental energy, because no matter how well you have your time laid out on a planner, on a schedule, and no matter how organized your workspace is or all of your materials are, none of that makes any difference if you don't have the physical and mental energy to carry out those tasks. So college students are notorious for being stressed out. It's a pretty serious issue. Mental health is a pretty serious issue in college. Students fight depression, anxiety, all kinds of things as a result of the culture shock that they experience by all of these responsibilities. And it is a big responsibility because you're investing a lot of money and time in it, right? But a lot of students are they're anxious, they're unhealthy, they eat crappy foods, they do have unhealthy behaviors, they beat themselves up mentally and physically, and so none of that leads to good, effective management of your energy, your physical and mental energy. So here's what I suggest. Number 1 is drink 6 cups of water a day. It's 48 ounces. Your energy, you cannot have energy unless you're hydrated, and most of us are dehydrated, and we don't even know it. Cells need energy. There's electronic things happening within our body. You science people will study that sooner than later, right? If you don't have water moving those cells around in your body, you can't have the energy to carry forth. All right, 2, quit eating processed foods. Start eating whole foods, nuts, seeds, fruits, vegetables. I know that sounds corny and something like your mom would say, but she's right. Eat those things and you'll have a lot more nutrients. Processed food has no nutrients, no nutritional value. You know as well as I do. You eat that sugary snack, drink, you crash, you feel like crap, and then you try to get through whatever you got to get through, and you don't do it well. Well, when you have the energy to do things, you do well on things, right? So start eating whole foods and quit eating processed foods. If you don't do any of that, just pick one whole food and incorporate it into your diet and use that as your snack food, your brain food while you're studying. 3, put your phone down when it's time to sleep. It is not that important, man. Like, just whatever is on your timeline is going to be there when you wake up. But all the research on sleep says that when you're firing your wires by looking at social media before you go to bed, you're making your brain more active. It makes it harder to shut down, and therefore you don't get the restorative things that you need when you sleep, especially for those of you who sleep with the phone right next to you. And yeah, I've done that before, and it sucks. You wake up every hour looking at your phone thinking that somebody's buzzed you in a notification, and it's not good to disrupt your sleep like that. So those are 3 things that you can do to manage your mental and physical energy in order for you to be more effective at managing your time and being organized, mental and physical energy. Okay, so that's my tips and my insights from week 1. Hope you enjoyed that. Peace.